Yeah, hi. Yeah, this is OJ. I'm not sure if I even want to be here right now. You know what I mean? Dabbler hasn't called me. Uh, I'm just not sure about, not confident about today. You know what I mean? So we got Tony. We got the Tony Chase videos, but yeah, we'll see how it goes. We're gonna give it a few minutes. I'm gonna drink my coffee and yeah. So yeah, we'll just see. I'm not sure. Like I said, I don't even want to be here. So yeah. So happened to my OJ. So right. Yeah. So yeah, we're gonna see how it goes. Morning, bro. How you doing, brother? Like I said, but Dabbler hasn't called me, Rocco, and I'm not feeling good about that. But you know what I mean. The show must go on, so we're gonna give it a shot. How's your day going, brother? And all right. Yeah, so yeah, you know what I mean. No, who stole Tony's van? Oh yeah. I seen that. Yeah, it was crazy. It's crazy. Oh, why did they think they could do that, lie about it, and get away with it, and take his van? I mean, he can't possibly owe money on that van. But I guess we'll get right into it. You know what I mean? I got a video, whatever, queued up here. Which
And factualities that, in reference to a person claiming they were checking to see if a person had real teeth by damaging their beautiful teeth, that is
here we go, brother.
illegal. There's x-rays of my teeth, documents of my teeth, photographs of my teeth before this man damaged any of my teeth.
Right.
The man has to be arrested and prosecuted for his illegal tactics of trying to check to see if my teeth was real. My DNA is real. My fingerprints
Yeah, we believe you, Tony. You know what I mean?
are real. This government man thought that he could mutilate and damage a person's beautiful teeth as his way of claiming he was checking something of very important health acknowledgments, such as beautiful teeth,
Right.
perfect teeth, perfectly aligned, perfectly sized, documented, perfect teeth. This government man must be charged, and anybody conspiring with this man must be charged for damaging my face and teeth.
Aggressively charged, brother. Aggressively. Yeah, we can't let him go with that.
It is illegal to damage a person's teeth because you wanted to see if their teeth was real. My dentist is a real dentist.
Yeah, go ahead and hit like and subscribe. You know what I mean?
Teeth have been real my whole life. The fact that you ever burnt my mouth or zapped me in the mouth or hit me in the mouth or done anything to my face or body, you must be charged and prosecuted no matter what. I am not your child. I am not your property. And for your race to try to appoint illegal pedophiles or illegal government people to try to sexually assault me or to physically assault me, claiming they were checking anything, they must get put on trial for the death penalty.
Yeah, I agree. I agree, brother. Yeah, let's do some roll call. We got some people in chat. That's Mike V. I think that's from the other day. Yeah. So hey, Mike. Always great to see you. Hopefully, pop on a little while or whatever, or you can watch it later on. Yeah, you know what I mean. Hey, bro, how you doing, brother? J, no XJ. It's me, brother. OJ. And King, how you doing, brother? And this is the OJ show. You know what I mean? So yeah, appreciate it if you guys hit like and subscribe. Hey, here's Cornelius Clown whatnot. Yeah, so yeah, we're doing good. Yeah, so we're gonna keep going with the Tony video here.
My race knows better than to do that. So your race knows that you had no right ever touching my vagina or my penis or balls or anus or tailbone or anything.
Come on, Tony, we run a clean show over here, brother.
Your FYI is not important to me, man. It won't ever be important. There are certified, classified royal documents that the Treasury and the Supreme Court have. And Windsor Castle has documents, and so do some other places. The fact that you ever touched me, claiming you were trying to check something, you're probably one of the people that tried.
Yeah, and we don't condone, satellite man, dude. You know what I mean? So yeah,
to rape me before when I was little. You have no right checking nothing on my body. I don't care what your curiosity is. I don't care what your opinion is, because I don't have to. If you ever touched me or done anything to my body, or
yeah, it's not good. Nah, not good.
Rendered me unconscious and touched me, government man, you can face the death penalty no matter who the fuck you are. You fucking trash.
And I agree. Yeah, don't go doing that to Tony. You know what I mean? So, ugh. See, here's another one.
And how you guys doing? This is very important in reference to when I was little too, back in the day, in the helter skelter shit of Charles Manson, and those types of things.
Here we go, right away, brother, right away.
Such as the satellite man fucking up teeth and damaging the face and things like that. I don't believe in those types of ritual shit things. When I was little, I was victimized by Charles Manson's people.
First time I'm hearing about this there, Tony.
In Beverly Hills and Bel Air, my father and mother had to file charges against some people. Like, Sharon Tate knew me, and my mother even had
Sharon Tate, I thought she died in the 60s or 1970s, circa 1970. Could be wrong.
A property near where Sharon Tate's house was, and there was situations of like Charles Manson's people and Hollywood and things like that, where whoever they were working for, whether they were tied in with government or whether they were just some cult, it's a long history of things where, I'm the only child of my parents, and anybody trying to play helter skelter mutilations or trying to play their oddity games of trying to warp or trying to mutilate.
Right. Yeah, he's going pretty deep. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I don't know. Tony, you know what I mean?
Or trying to hurt me or anything like that. The military and law enforcement can arrest people. I don't play those games. I've already been through certain helter-skelter torture crimes of these people abusing me before. Back in the earlier years, like in Hollywood in the 70s or 80s, someone might say. So, I'm not going to tolerate that kind of crap.
Right. We got you.
Crap. So anybody, you need to go socialize with some other people, because I don't get into that. I don't believe in, the Illuminati shit. Illuminati better stay on his own property. And same thing with these other people and their helter-skelter and their satellite crimes. Don't be touching me. Don't be burning me with your satellite.
Right. Yeah, I agree. It's getting out of hand with the satellite, man. You know what I mean? So, yeah.
You can get put on trial for life in prison or the death penalty. But I've already been through, helter-skelter abuses.
Thank you, brother.
Little. And certain acknowledgments of what kind of things Charles Manson and his people is trying to do.
Yeah, if you guys want, go ahead and hit like and subscribe if you want. If not, that's fine too. You know what I mean?
And obviously, some of these people are into that helter-skelter shit. If you're blocking me from my mother and father's mansions, you're going to be going to prison, whoever you are.
Right. I agree with Tony Chase, brother. Yeah. See what else we got here. It's been a while. It's been a few weeks since we went on, so he's got to have some good videos here.
And how you guys doing? This is very important in reference to the crimes of government. You know, I have all my teeth except for the one they knocked out back there, you know. And anytime they ever aimed at my mouth with a satellite, they're always going to hit a tooth.
Right.
Does anybody understand that? Because all my teeth are real. So in reference to this asshole looking at my mouth, looking at my teeth, he's always hitting a tooth. Or he's always hitting several teeth.
That is not very nice of him.
And he's causing damage every time. This man and his tricks, claiming he was checking something.
Dirty tricks.
There are pictures and x-rays of the inside of my mouth. And this government man is intentionally targeting to try to mutilate my teeth. The man has to be arrested and prosecuted. There is no way to aim at any part of my mouth without hitting one of my royal hermaphrodite teeth. The man has to be prosecuted for his
we agree, Tony. We agree, brother.
Crimes. The man is a terrorist. The man is a thief. And it endangers a person's health when they're damaging a person's teeth. And the government man knows that, and the government man is playing stupid. Every time they're
it has got to stop, brother.
Looking at my lips, they're hitting a tooth or hitting several teeth. It is attempts of murder every single day that they're looking at my face or teeth. And how you guys doing? This is very important in reference to the crimes of government. You know, I have all...
Okay, let's see what else we got here, brother. Nobody questions Tony Chase and lies about it. How could you do that? Oh, I think I've seen this one.
And in reference to my identity, of course, the Screen Actors Union has the Royal Protocol over there. The satellite man is still hitting me right here. I don't know who the fuck you think you are, but there's pictures of my face that didn't come from your alterations of photographs, government.
Right.
Man, that a lot of people have, and when you show up with those fucking fake pictures of alterations, or you've tried to put them on my face, you can get put on trial for the death penalty. I am a historic person of my race, not yours.
And it will be a short trial because they are guilty.
In reference to friendly ethnicities and races and people that are friendly with me, hello, acknowledgments, you know, first and foremost, I'm a historic person of my race, you know, and in reference to friendly ethnicities, you know, there might be some accolades or acknowledgments there, you know, but the satellite man is still hitting me in the teeth right here. And this government man shadow boxing or ghost boxing with satellites, zapping people in the head, zapping people in the face and teeth, and then politician man covering the shit up. That's treason. Satellite man agitating people, burning people's mouths.
I mean, when is it, gonna stop, brother? It's gotta stop. Yeah.
Hitting people in their teeth. You're violating burn victims' rights. I've been getting burnt from satellite for years and microwaves, and the satellite man's been burning my teeth, and government man had tried to taser me to death before, and they even tried to x-ray me to death with x-ray machines before. The government man needs to get ordered into court. These medical criminals and these human traffickers and their game.
Brian Lucas, how you doing, brother? Always good to see you. Rudy did roll call, but it's always good to see you, Brian.
Of mutilations. My father even owned hospitals. My father even owned police stations and fire stations. My father and mother owned a lot of things. My grandparents owned a lot of things.
Sounds like they were very well off, Tony. You know what I mean?
Who are you, government man? You don't own anything of my family, and my family was richer than yours in this country. So I want to know why you think you have any power to be doing what you're doing. And everything you're doing is illegal, so it's really not what you'd call real power. It's criminal violations. And
we agree. We agree.
to the Screen Actors Union, you have to prosecute the Screen Actors Union has to prosecute these people for holding me hostage and kidnapping me from California when there was union films and other things that some people, my parents produced union films with the Screen Actors Union documents and facts, and these government people kidnapping me from the union in California, meaning like me being in movies and Hello Central and Senex Casting. How you guys doing? And
yeah, I wonder if Tony's going to get a pension from the Actors Guild. You know what I mean? Probably.
The government kidnapping me from the Royal Protocol or locations of productions, basically, such as Union Films in California, and these government people kidnapping me from the schedule of what my parents had for me in reference to movies and TV. Like, I was supposed to be on TV every month or, every week on a guest appearance or a sitcom, or I was supposed to be in a movie production every month. And it was a couple movies or what per month. And when they kidnapped me from California, they violated the schedule of my parents. And this man that's doing all this stuff, there's been restraining orders on him and his people before then, before they kidnapped me. They're still hurting my face.
Yeah, they should return Tony to his home, you know what I mean? So, give him his properties and stocks.
You're violating Mr. Potato Head. I want the Mr. Potato Head doll, I've showed it in previous videos. Let me see. See, Mr. Potato Head, government man.
Nice.
You're violating Mr. Potato Head. Of course, I had some Mr. Potato Head dolls when I was little too. But you're hitting me in the face and teeth and eyes and nose and the cheeks and the ears. You've done these things. Like you're trying to pirate my identity. You're trying to copy my identity. You know what pirating is, government man? And you're trying to mess up my looks, trying to put your family markings or your body markings on my body. You need to get arrested, government man. You have no legal right. I'm not your child. I'm not your property.
Right.
You need to leave me alone. You're pestering me and harassing me to death with your goddamn satellites and your lasers, and you're fucking stalking me.
And that is illegal for anyone, questioning. It's illegal. So, yeah.
And I'm not under your training program, asshole. I don't work for you. I'm not ever going to be in your training program, government man, because
that's one hell of a Mr. Potato Head, by the way. You know what I mean? So, yeah.
I'm not allowed to be in your military shit or your dirty government shit or dirty cop shit or whatever, your task force, drug enforcement task. I'm not joining your shit, man. So if you were one of these people claiming, oh, he was torturing you, putting you through these tests to see if you would be a good person for their agency, no. See, some people come from families of wealth, and their priority of life is protecting and acknowledging things that they own and family history and, accomplishing things along the way too. You're violating my accomplishments, and you got other people trying to celebrate my accomplishments by trying to steal my identity. Your government people need to get ordered into court. You've been stealing my revenues, and you've been holding me hostage and terrorizing my life. And you're violating the English language by tampering with my speech and my body. You need to get ordered into court for education violations too, in universities, government man.
Right. Right. Yeah, I agree. How long are we going to let them get away with it? Yeah, it's got to come to a stop. We got to get some new laws on the books to control the government, man, the satellite man, brother. All right, here we go.
And how you guys doing? And a reference to a person's heart rate. And a reference to a person's teeth. They're hitting me in the throat right now. Sexual assault
See, you faggot pervert man or whoever the fuck you are, you think it's funny to choke somebody.
Yeah, Tony, let's settle down with that. You know what I mean?
You think it's funny to choke somebody? You think you have a right putting your hands on my throat, government man? Don't forget, a satellite is just like somebody putting their hands on you, if not worse. Do you understand that? A satellite does inflict injuries. And it does burn teeth, and it does all these things illegally. And in reference to government trying to steal property with political titles and political positions is treason. It's illegal for government to acquire royal property. In reference to me being a royal of America and my
We agree, Tony. We agree, brother.
Parents being royals of America. So in reference to whatever German Nazi organization tried to steal my family's American royal land, those Germans need to get ordered into court, or anybody else that was involved. Back to the point of teeth.
Yeah, it's going to be hard. Most of them went to Argentina. You know what I mean?
Your teeth are very important. No, I don't. I would not advise anybody to remove any of their wisdom teeth, but that's their own particular choice. My race, there is a law that you're not allowed to remove your wisdom teeth. No, you're not. This is what I'm not allowed to. That's for sure.
First I'm hearing of that, but all right.
And pretty much, I think it is a law that my race is not allowed to lose any of their teeth. So anybody messing with their teeth must get prosecuted, whether you think you're being funny or not. But because my race naturally has really big arteries and really big natural roots of teeth, I guess you'd say.
Yeah.
And big tongue.
Sounds like they're playing games, Tony. You know what I mean?
Just, thick tongues too. Anyways,
they're just playing games, just playing footsie while their country goes to hell, Tony.
See, my tongue's like 4 inches across, or something like that. Close to 4 inches, or 3.5, 4, 3. I don't know. I don't want to put nothing near my tongue. Got to.
Right.
Washing my tongue out. Let me see. Find the measure. That's not right. But my tongue's like almost 4 inches wide, and I naturally have big teeth. Naturally have a big tongue. It was like 3.5, 4 inches. But
yeah, someone's asking a question in the chat here. Let's see. I can't say too much of it because I am OJ today, but people have to understand the Clearwater Chat does have a comedy channel, so, it's your privilege if you want to take it serious or not, but it is a comedy channel, so, for what that's worth. You know what I mean? So, let's keep going with Tony.
The satellite man damaging my tongue or damaging my teeth is attempts of murder. See, your teeth act like bridges. They act like regulators of your heart rate if you have big teeth, And the blood in your teeth, when it goes up and down throughout all your teeth, circulates. If they knock out a tooth, your teeth would go like this, and then go zoom, and then go up and down, zoom, whatever.
Right. We got you. We understand.
Tooth you're missing, and it causes your heart rate to go up. They try to wear out your heart. They try to wear out your body. You know what I mean, with these satellites and shit. And it's attempted murder. And a hole in your mouth or a hole in your teeth causes air leaks, vacuum leak. Now you know what a vacuum leak does to a vehicle. You know what a vacuum leak does to a sweeper, a vacuum cleaner, or anything. It causes a problem. This government man has intentionally tried to murder me by damaging my teeth. My father got murdered by them messing with my father's teeth. My father was a royal king, too. And my mother is a royal queen. They're both female
Right. Yeah, don't mess with the queens and kings. You know what I mean? It's dangerous.
hermaphrodites, my parents were. So, my father was a king and my mother was a queen, too, in basic information. So it's kind of like these government people trying to play their games, and they were royalty of this country. Anybody that's outside of this country that came into this country that tried to denounce my family's royal status and royal titles must be ordered into court. Whoever the fuck you are. If you denied my mother and father being a royalty of America, you need to go to court. You might be an outside invader. You might be a person from another country. You might be working for a royal of another country trying to steal America.
And you must be prosecuted, brother.
You have to be ordered into court. You don't have a right trying to steal my family's royal property and royal companies and royal monies, even if you're a royal from another country or a Middle Eastern country. My mother and father's royal mansions are not ever for sale. They're not for another royal family either. They won't ever be. My family built their royal mansions and royal properties, and they're part of my royal family because of where I come from. So in reference to the American government trying to steal with the use of another royal from the Middle East or from Brunei, he is not a royal of this country, and neither are those Germans that tried to empower him. You have no right using government to empower other royals to try to steal my royal family property. That is illegal. That's a violation of Treasury laws and deeds law, too. Right. So in reference to any other royal that tried to steal money or property or land, or any other race that tried to steal my mother or father's estates, they must be prosecuted no matter what. Of course, there's different races and ethnicities that work at the companies. But the royal mansions, the royal properties are my mother and father's royal estates, which I'm the only child. This man tried to call me crazy and tried to steal my genetics and tried to make illegal children as his way of trying to murder me off. The man has no status. The man that has slandered my character with those stolen children must be arrested. The man stole those children to try to make himself empowered.
No, I didn't see that.
And he has no power. And I'm a 100% royal hermaphrodite, and those children are not.
Thank you, CLB, if that was you.
They weren't born on royal property either.
I can't stop this video.
So whoever this man is trying to muscle me with these stolen children must get prosecuted. They're still hitting me in the teeth right here. I'm not your child. I'm not your race. Just because your race removes their wisdom teeth, you don't have a right putting that on my race. You can legally be killed for trying to steal teeth from my race. If you don't want to get killed, then don't try to steal teeth from my race.
I don't know what happened to the...
You understand that? Your race might have a different opinion.
What happened? Oh, is it here?
You don't have a right damaging the count.
There it is. I couldn't find the video. Yeah. Let me go back to the comments. We had some good comments. See, I don't have two monitors, so we kind of do the best we could here with the one. So let's see. CLB says, Chad, did you see OP briefly mention you on a live stream? After some handsome genius put your name in the super. No, I didn't see that. Thank you for doing that. If that was you, CLB, I'll try to find that, or hopefully someone clips it. And Poet Brian Lucas says, this sounds like a bad stream of poetry, conscious poetry. What else we got here? Yeah, definitely bad poetry. You're the king, brother. I could do that later. I'm not great at even knowing how to do that, but could work on that later, king. I have a pretty free chat. I let people pretty much say whatever they want within reason.
amount or the number of teeth my race has or what I have. There is no government law that says you have any right taking anybody's teeth. I'm not a criminal. You have no right trying to call me a criminal. You have no right coming into this country and trying to call me a criminal because my family owned more in this country than others. My family was here before yours. My family bought what they bought. It's not for sale either.
Did they come on the Mayflower, Tony?
In reference to the government man messing with people's teeth. Their political party that got into office that started doing these things. They need to track down the time and date these people was doing these things and prosecute them from that day on, from the first day they caught these people. You better leave my teeth alone. Somebody might start smacking you in the mouth, government man, or smacking your family in the mouth. I'm not your child. I'm not your property, and you have no right touching me. Any person trying to steal the metal out of my teeth or trying to damage my teeth must be prosecuted. You don't have a right determining what you think you could steal from my family because you made illegal children or illegitimate children. You have no connection to the metal that my grandfather created, and you won't ever. And the metal is only used for a particular thing. It can't really be used for much of anything else. The pieces of metal are in my teeth for a reason, for my identity, my birth identity. So you can't steal my identity, and you don't have a right stealing my teeth. And nobody in my family ever lost any teeth. I'm the first person that they knocked out a tooth of. The government has to be prosecuted, and they have not paid me any compensation yet either.
Definitely need. Yeah, he's gonna need that compensation. You know what I mean, brother?
There. These government people need to get ordered into court. Their regime came into this country to try to steal the metal because it's a unique metal. And there's not a very big, large supply of that metal either. So in reference to the man trying to steal something unique, trying to connect himself to my family history, the man has to be arrested and prosecuted, no matter what. The government man damaging my teeth, claiming he thought somebody had big teeth, and he thought that was not, he thought he didn't like that or something. They're natural teeth. Just because you have small natural teeth, you don't have a right trying to conform anybody else's teeth to being small like yours. Just because you might only have 32 teeth, you don't have a right stealing hermaphrodite teeth.
That's right.
To try to make the same count of your teeth. Because you claim you're superior with your 32 teeth when other people have more teeth.
Interesting. Yeah, very interesting. You know what I mean?
Than 32. I don't see how you could claim that was superior. Because it's not. That might be the standard quo of your race, but it's not the standard quo of my race. Like the average penis size of your race might be 6 inches. But the average penis size of my race might be 10 inches. My race doesn't breed with your race anyways. They're not allowed to. It's unculturally not accepted. It's not culturally accepted. So your government man trying to play these things, you must get ordered into court for your regime of communism.
And these are the views of Tony Chase here, not the views of the owner of this channel.
They're still hitting me in the teeth. They have not stopped. They're still hitting right here. You have no right. And you must be impeached from government. Failure to step down means they'll get you when your administration's over and you'll be sitting behind bars for the rest of your fucking life for illegally protecting your crimes of abuse. If you've been in government and this shit's been going on, you can be charged for illegally resisting to step down when you know these abuses are happening and your government agents are responsible for the shit, or the political person is responsible directly because they're involved directly in doing it.
Yeah, Fro has a good point. Fro says, what if this guy's totally normal in real life and this is all a gimmick to be Twitter twist. Yeah, that'd be cool as hell. Oh yeah. I'm not sure. I think he means Tony. Right. Yeah. King says I thought it was a grift, but he never asked for money. So yeah, I think he's just like that. Whoops, was that 12 minutes here? Sorry about that. I messed that up.
For illegally protecting your crimes of abuse. If you've been in government and this shit's been going on, you can be charged for illegally resisting to step down when you know these abuses are happening and your government agents are responsible for the shit, or the political person is responsible directly because they're involved directly in doing it. And if you got into politics when there was already restraining orders on you for abuses or for crimes of you trying to steal from my family, you never had a right being in office. You had no right running for office. If there was any criminal charges of you trying to steal my mother and father's estates or companies, you didn't have a right running for political office. You wouldn't have a right being in law enforcement either. And if you're abusing me now, you won't have a right staying in government or in law enforcement. Because you're criminals. And you're involved in crime. You're involved in crimes
They are definitely criminals. Definitely criminals.
right now. You have no right staying in government or in law enforcement or any position of authority of any kind. It is treason.
I agree with Tony. Tony Chase. So, you know what I mean?
Guys doing this is very important in reference to unique genetics and rare genetics. Any person of any race that's damaging my face or teeth, you can face the death penalty. You can be put on trial for execution. My teeth are my internal body parts, no matter who you are. I have rare genetics in reference to every race in the world. There's not somebody of my genetics in every race of the world. So in reference to this man mutilating, damaging, trying to steal my identity or my teeth or body parts or sperm or eggs or blood or anything, the man can get the death penalty. No matter what race you are. No matter what race you are. My genetics is not the cure for any other person's diseases. They already tried that. Doesn't cure anybody's disease. They illegally tried that. They already knew it.
They will be prosecuted if they did it illegally, Tony.
Wouldn't fix nobody's disease of any race. The satellite man damaging my teeth must get arrested. They must get prosecuted. I am not your child. I am not your property. And if there was somebody in my race that was doing this, they would have been executed. And they already know that. Because my race doesn't believe in people poaching body parts from each other.
Right.
Do you understand that?
Right. Definitely, brother. Yeah, we got you.
So in reference to whoever's hitting me in the teeth, they're hitting me in the teeth right now. Alexa, what time is it?
The time is 5:28 p.m.
Alexa, what's the date?
Today is Friday, February 13th.
2026. The satellite man.
I said it before. I'm not sure how we could trust Alexa. I don't even trust Alexa. I don't have an Alexa in my house. Won't let the thing even near my house. You know what I mean? So, I don't have any thoughts like Tony, but, I don't need the Alexa in, you know what I mean? So, it's just different opinions.
Has been hitting me in the teeth for over 24 years. They've covered it up every single day, haven't they? This man has caused new damage on each and every side of the face. The man has damaged my teeth. My teeth are completely healthy.
I think people are
But the
agreeing.
man has chipped and broke teeth. They're still hitting me in the teeth. I just ate banana peppers too, and fish. Vanderkamp fish. And the satellite man's still hitting me in the face and teeth.
I think
They're trespassing
people agree. King's agreeing with the Alexa. I think that kind of what it was.
over the property
Whoa.
line. Ask them why they're doing that. Anything they say is illegal because they have absolutely no legal right looking at me. They have caused me physical markings on my body. They are trying to steal the estates of my parents, or they're trying to make up racism shit. Now, I don't play that. I've worked around different races and ethnicities. I've given high fives, or not giving money or nothing, but in reference to friends playing sports or whatever together, and friendly acknowledgments of things. They give me a high five, whichever, a handshake in reference to friends of different colors or different races. Now, this is just general.
Now, I could be wrong, but didn't Tony previously say he's never done drugs, never even seen drugs? I could be wrong, but that's
points of information. Any race of any person that is hitting me in the teeth or face must get put on trial for execution. I'm not your race. I'm not your child. I'm not your property. You're not my dentist. I spent a lot of time around my dentist growing up. My dentist knows I don't have no cavities, no gingivitis.
Right. Well, you probably take good care of your teeth. That's why.
Never in my entire life, and my parents never had it in their entire life either. I'm going to warn you again about hitting me in the teeth. You are trying to steal things. You're trying to manipulate things, and you're trying to steal my identity. They can use deadly force to kill you. You are trying to damage my life forever. You already caused the flattening of this side of the face. You're trying to cause damage on this side of my face. If you're that sergeant man that tried to claim that picture was my picture when it was not my picture, that sergeant man can get the death penalty too.
That's right.
The one that kidnapped me from 302 Summit in Marlowe Street. I'm trying not to be so upset about his crime.
But you have a right to, Tony. You have a right. That is your right and privilege, brother.
Of what he's done to me. But the courts have to punish him and put him to death. Whoever the fucking dirty motherfucker was. The Sergeant Hill motherfucker needs to die.
Right. Yeah, I agree with Tony. You know what I mean? Yeah, we can't, yeah.
Recruiters are charging you 25% per hire, and you're still getting bad candidates. Here's 5.
All right. Let's see what else we got. Tony, should we watch the van video? They took his van. I'm sure you guys seen it, but it's a good video.
I think it's a black guy dressed as a white guy. I don't know. But you need to arrest the motherfucker. I don't give a fuck what you think.
Oh, I can't imagine he owes money on
Maybe a white guy. I don't know.
You guys, what do you guys, how does he have a payment on that? Oops.
I think it's a black guy dressed as a white guy. I don't know. But you need to arrest the motherfucker. I don't give a fuck what you think.
I'm actually surprised he didn't go out there and confront the guy. And Tony did some mechanical work on that thing, so I'm not sure they want that van back, but that's their privilege.
Might be a white guy. I don't know. But I was asleep when they did this, so whoever the fuck it is needs to get arrested. Kind of walks like a black guy.
That's not nice, Tony. That's not fair, Tony. It's not nice.
So it might be a white dude. I couldn't see the side of the vehicle, the van, or the truck, what it is.
They're stealing the van, brother. That's a nice van. I mean, it needs a little work, but those Pontiac Montanas, they didn't rust. They used those plastic panels like the Saturns, I believe. That's an older, obviously they don't make Pontiacs anymore, so it's an older one, obviously, but yeah, I'm not sure that, so
Look at this motherfucker. He's acting like he thought he had some goddamn fucking right. Stealing my fucking van. Today's February 13th. It's 11:50 a.m. They stole it like at 9 o'clock or something. On my day off, too. And I've been doing work on it. It was too cold to go out there lately. Somebody needs to get arrested. I don't know who the fuck the motherfuckers think they are.
Unacceptable.
Man, you were just trying to drive somebody crazy like a motherfucker. I swear to God, you're fucking terrorist. He has to get arrested for trespassing.
That's right. He does have to get arrested for trespassing. And Fro, you got me thinking about Arby's now, brother. That's okay though.
This is disgusting, you motherfuckers. It's not an abandoned vehicle either, motherfucker. I've been making things for it.
We got some good comments. Let's get to some of the comments here. This one, Straw. I seen this one out of the corner of my eye. King says, day off. This guy has a job. Yeah, I don't know where he works. I guess somewhere in retail, maybe. I would love to work with him. He doesn't live in Buffalo though, but I guess he used to be a truck driver. He lost to CDL or something, so now he's in maybe retail, something like that. I'm not sure exactly where he works. Fro says, what's their credence in the tape deck? I'm not sure. So yeah, those are a couple good comments. Whatnot. Let's see if I can get that right. Let's go back to the video. Which
And they're blocking the police phone number. I tried to call the police station, and it says the wireless receiver is not available or some shit. $50 billion too, or 50 trillion or something. You fucking piece of shit. You motherfucker. Need to know who fucking ordered the stealing of my van. I don't give a fuck about your goddamn opinion, motherfucker.
Right.
People know I bought all kinds of tools to fix my vehicle, and I was going to be working on it today, motherfucker.
I wonder what was wrong with it. I wonder if he owed money on it or the town took it because it didn't look good. And he, maybe ignored all the notices. You'd have to get either way. If the town took it or if he owed money on it, you'd have to get several notices.
Somebody needs to show up in court right now.
Although it looks like he lives in the country there, so I doubt the town will be worried about it. Usually more higher dollar communities would be the ones that worry about it if it was an eyesore. But like I said, it's kind of in the middle of nowhere, so I'm assuming he owed money on it.
Whoever the motherfucker is. You son of a bitch, motherfuckers. And it was at 9:01 a.m. It was gone. At 8:56, he was stealing it. 8:55.
I know, King. Let me pause this. I know. King says, "Oh, money on a 03 Montana that needs work. Sad." I mean, yeah, but if you bought it from one of those buy here, pay here dealers, they sell older vehicles. I'm just saying, for devil's advocate, that might be what's going on. Usually a vehicle that old, you wouldn't owe money on. But yeah, if you bought it from one of those, Credit King type places, but the only thing I could see, because like I said, I can't see the town taking it because he lives in the country there. Usually they don't really care. I can't imagine who else would take it like that. It's obviously no one stole it. Nobody would want. I can't believe the bank would even want it back. But teach his own. They don't really know. They didn't know Tony was working on it. If they knew Tony was working on it, they probably wouldn't want it back.
And this is at 9:01. That's a different video. So 8:53 is when he pulled up. Who the fuck said you could trespass? The vehicle is documented as my vehicle. So who the fuck are you? Who the fuck are you, man? I don't give a fuck what your ranking is in anything. You trespassed, have the man arrested no matter what.
Yeah, I agree. I don't know what the laws are. I think you could trespass if you're collecting a repo in a vehicle, but I don't know the laws, so
And how you guys doing? This is another thing of importance in reference to people falsifying that they're heirs to estates. That is false advertising in reference to people illegally claiming they had any ties to my mother or father's estates other than me. And those people need to get arrested no matter what.
Right.
And it has to go on their record. That's why they have to be arrested no matter what, too, whoever these people are. And another thing, in reference to people faking and false advertising, acting like they're trying to play their clown race or their clowns and jokers, trying to fool people. Those people need to get prosecuted.
Aggressively.
These people thinking that if they false advertise, they think they'll fool people. Hardcore evidence, DNA facts are the only thing that works. Not in reference to stolen children or illegal children either, or poaching of genetics or forgeries. The media in some ways has become some clown race of people.
Right. We got you, Tony. We understand. You know what I mean?
Playing tricks. That is illegal. And in reference to people hitting me in the face and teeth, that is illegal too. It's not a legal form of law enforcement or any illegal way of tagging a person. My record's been clean my whole life. And these people damaging my face and teeth, trying to put somebody else's criminal record on me, those people can get the death penalty. My identity is the number one documented identity in America. It's on TV 24 hours a day. If any person tried to erase...
we must be watching different channels, Tony, but we agree. We're not going to question you lie about it.
Or tried to remove any birthmarks or beauty marks that are on my body, those people must be prosecuted. Any person trying to steal my teeth...
That is wrong. That is punishable by law.
If they're trying to steal the metal out of my teeth, must be prosecuted. My mother and father and family history created that metal. You don't have a right stealing it.
Right. Yeah, we got you. We understand.
It's not yours. You don't have a right damaging my teeth that holds that metal in the tooth either. You don't have a right shaking a person or jiggling a person or trying to shake somebody's cage or sticking, or what they call it, shaking a stick in somebody's face. That is illegal. You don't have a right causing... They put a bunch of satellites on you.
Oops.
You don't have...
Yeah, I agree with Power. I agree with Power here. Do not steal the metal out of a man's mouth. Teeth, it's not right. Not in this country. Fro says you have to get one of those giant satellites people had in the 80s to get that channel. Yeah, true, true. I love those. I wish we still had those. They're hard to find even in the wild.
Right, causing hemorrhaging of a person's mouth or gums or face as your way of trying to steal their teeth or trying to knock out their teeth. You don't have any legal right, no matter what. And you better show up in court, government man. Better leave me alone. Somebody might say they might have to fight fire with fire on you, man. Maybe they put a bunch of satellites on you or your family to stop you from terrorizing my life.
Right.
Better leave me alone. There are documents that say you never had any right false advertising or trying to falsely claim that you had any ties to my mother or father's estates, government man. Whoever you are. And it's illegal for people to float false rumors about teeth health. My dentist has seen me over 1,000 times and knows.
Right. Definitely illegal.
Every time your people have hit me in the face and teeth, any damage is caused from you people. You understand that, government man? You don't have a right. And you're violating the J-Lo restrictions and no-fly zones every time you're hitting me in the face and teeth. Every time you're choking me. They're choking me right now. They're hitting me right here. See where that's pushed in on this side?
Right. Yeah, we see it.
Right here.
Yeah, it's not fair. You know what I mean? So it's not right. Not in this country.
This is where they've been hitting me. They've caused a dent in my neck, where they've been burning the tissue of my throat. That's from a satellite. Those people need to get prosecuted. They're still buzzing right there trying to make me cough. And they're still hitting me right here. What are you looking for?
That's a lot of ailments, Tony. You know what I mean? We wish you the best.
See, this is where they easily acknowledge that you are causing intentional harm. There's no reason to be touching me, government man. That doesn't make me feel any closeness or friendliness of any kind. It is a physical attack that you are doing, and it is attempts of murder. Even when you're touching my face, causing markings or wrinkles or burning tissue.
It's wrong, brother. It is wrong.
You're violating burn victims' rights. I've been burnt before. Have not received any compensation from these satellite controllers ever burning me, not even one time. And the medical industry, in reference to burn victims.
Yeah, you know, that's wrong. He needs compensation. Yeah.
Needs to hold court cases against these satellite controllers for burning me and terrorizing my life. And I need lawsuit monies and insurance benefits in reference to the government burning me with satellites.
All right. That was Tony Chase, brother. Yeah, I don't know what he means by J-Lo restrictions either. Power says, that was from Fro, and Power says, violating no-fly zones while intentionally destroying a man's oral hygiene is outrageous. And I agree. You know, he should be held liable for his crimes. Tony Chase is one of the good guys. Right. So, any final comments before we end the stream here? I think that's probably enough Tony Chase for the day. We had some great comments from some great people. Well, it doesn't go all the way to the top, but yeah, we had people like King, Fro, Whatnot Show. We had who else here? Cornelius, Whatnot, Tom, Oak 974. Fro Dizzle. King again. Power lies to paralyze. Thanks, Fro. It's good to see you. Maybe we'll come on tomorrow, but we'll see. I got a busy day of resting. I got to work later. But please like and subscribe, anyone new. And thanks again, and have a great day, everyone. Thanks for watching. Always appreciate it. Bye now. Good job, brother.